What's up and welcome to a new video here on the MTG Arena channel. My name is Ashlizzle and today is an exciting day because we get to play with some new cards from the latest Magic the Gathering set, Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. And in this video we're going to have a look at Bant Chocobo Landfall. Now the Chocobos in the set all work with the landfall mechanic. I think the colors in Limited are Gruul colors, but in this deck list we're going to have a look at Bant because it will allow us to play Choco, Seeker of Paradise, a 4-mana 3/5 legendary creature bird. Whenever one or more birds you control attack, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may put one of them into your hand and put any number of land cards from among them onto the battlefield tapped and the rest into your graveyard. And you have that landfall mechanic on there. Whenever a land you control enters, Choco gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. And all these Chocobo cards will have that landfall mechanic attached to them. Well, most of them, which is incredibly powerful. So what we're trying to do in here is get as many of those landfall triggers, grow our Chocobos, and deal a ton of damage. Now, being in Bant colors gives us access to some more bird cards that are pretty relevant. I like Mockingbird a lot in this deck list. X and blue, it's a 1/1 bird bard, and you may have this creature enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield with mana value less than or equal to the amount of mana spent to cast this creature, except it's a bird in addition to its other types and has flying. So one of my favorite creatures to copy with Mockingbird is Saz's Chocobo, a 1-mana 0/1 with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, you put a 1/1 counter on this creature. But I also really like Mockingbird to copy Traveling Chocobo, as this is probably one of the most powerful birds in this deck. It's a 3-mana 3/2. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast bird spells from the top of your library, which is nearly every card in this deck. If a land or a bird you control entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. So you get double the landfall triggers, but it also works really nicely with something like Bant Landfall, which is a 5-mana 4/3 legendary creature human bird with affinity for birds, which is so cool. When Bant Landfall enters, each other bird you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. So if you have Traveling Chocobo in play and you play Bant Landfall, you can technically take out 2 blockers of your opponent, which is incredibly sweet. The other really strong landfall and Chocobo cards that we're working with is SideQuest Raises Chocobo. This card really impresses me. It's a 2-mana enchantment, and when it enters, you create a 2/2 bird creature token with the landfall stuff attached to it. At the beginning of your first main phase, if you control 4 or more birds, you get to transform this enchantment. So you can immediately attack with the creature you make out of this, which is the Black Chocobo. When its permanent transforms into Black Chocobo, you search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle. So you get those landfall triggers on all your cards, but it has a landfall trigger on itself as well, which is unique because whenever a land you control enters, birds you control get +1/+0 until the end of turn. So not just the bird that it has the landfall on it, all birds you control. And that goes so over top, especially if you might have a Traveling Chocobo in play as well. Saz's Cat Story in here, 2 of 4-mana 3/3. When Saz enters, you may search your library for a bird or a basic land revealed and put it into your hand and shuffle. So a great way for us to, maybe grab a Traveling Chocobo or a Choco if you need it, or a land if you're really looking for a landfall trigger. Saz's puts a 1/1 counter when it attacks on the target creature, and then you double the number of 1/1 counters on that creature, which could be incredibly relevant with Saz's Chocobo that starts generating a ton of 1/1 counters on it. Second the card comes down. There's also Bristly Bill in this deck list, which is a card from Thunder Junction, a 2-mana 2/2 with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature. And for 5 mana, you can also double the number of 1/1 counters on each creature you control. So a little bit of like hidden 1/1 counter synergy in this deck list as well. These Chocobos grow really large, so Sheltered by Ghosts is a great piece of removal in here. We're also playing Ambrosia Whiteheart, a white Chocobo, which we get access to by playing Choco Seeker of Paradise. It's a 2-mana 2/2 with a flash. So when Ambrosia enters, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. Permanent being really important there because you can pick up a land to replay it, which technically gives you a landfall trigger if that's what you're looking for. And whenever a land you control enters, Ambrosia gets +1/+0. Ambrosia can also be really nice to pick up Bant Landfall or Mockingbird if you want to find like a new target for it. Or I also really like picking up SideQuest to Raise a Chocobo to make another bird token. The lands in here, we're playing Fable Passage because it's really good with landfall triggers, as it's one of those lands that you can sacrifice and then you find a basic land out of your library and you put it in play. So it could mean 2 landfall triggers for you. We are playing 3 colors, so we can't go too crazy on effects like this. But Starting Town, which is another new card for Final Fantasy, does wonders at making this deck be consistent, as it is you know, one of the more powerful lands we have in standard right now. Land enters tapped unless it's your first, second, or third turn of the game. It taps for colorless, or you can also pay 1 life and add 1 mana of any color. And it's just fantastic and a really great way to make these 3-color decks, you know, work, be more consistent, and come to life. Now, I really enjoyed playing the Chocobo deck list. The Chocobos are truly one of my favorite things about the Final Fantasy series, and to see them thrive in Magic the Gathering is just a dream come true. So I hope you will enjoy the gameplay coming up. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the official MTG Arena account. And if you can hear like my own Chocobo go crazy in the background, I guess it adds to the vibe that we're going for. And if you enjoyed what we're seeing so far, you can also check out some of my own content over on my own YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ashlizzle, where I post daily MTG Arena brews. So with that being said, let's get started and let's see if we can win some games with these Chocobo landfall triggers. Let's go. This looks like a beautiful hand with a Saza Chocobo and a Mockingbird. This is gonna be fire. Let's do this. Really excited for this one. Especially these two, like Mockingbird copying Saza Chocobo is incredible. Like that starts adding up so quickly, and surprisingly also a way for the Chocobos to get flying, which is really nice. Also Starting Town. This is the land we have been hoping for so long. I love this card. It fixes so many like mana issues that 3-color decks have usually. Yeah, I don't think I could have come up with a better land. Like, it's perfect, really. Let's see. I kind of want to do raise a Chocobo first here. Yeah. You know, I kind of want to set up the Mockingbird, too. Let's raise a Chocobo chick here. And I really like raise the Chocobo because once you get to the black Chocobo, it basically, like, gives landfall triggers to... extra landfall triggers to, like, all your birds. The way it's written kind of different from the other ones. Hecked Eyes. Whoa. Do I want to get rid of Shoko? If that means I keep Shelter? Oh, well, my opponent's definitely playing Sephiroth for sure, but let's just get rid of Shelter. We're not going to discard a Chocobo. That's not what we're about. Should have done it. All right, should have done it. It's fine. Let's copy Saza's Chocobo here, and let's get that landfall trigger. Look at my birds. You can probably hear my own bird in the background too, who surprisingly looks very much like a Chocobo. She's a peach-faced lovebird, but a yellow-colored one. Her name is Wimpy. Her name is Wimpy, and she looks exactly like a Chocobo, which I love birds anyways. So it's kind of like the ultimate deck for me, I will say. Now, if I could just find a land on the top here, and we could get Shoko, Seeker of Paradise to start cooking, that would be really nice. And also get those landfall triggers. Hopefully I don't regret getting rid of that Sheltered. That would be quite, you know... I mean, I'm regretting it a little bit, knowing that my top deck is Shoko, but... we'll see what we can do. Oh no, they got rid of my Chocobo! Ooh, it's the Traveling... oh, this card is crazy powerful. We got another Traveling Shoko off the top. So Traveling Shoko doubles landfall triggers... allows you to play birds and lands on the top, which is basically the whole deck list. Hopefully we can hit some lands soon, though. We know what this is next. I really need to be a land under here, ideally. I wonder if my opponent's playing... oh yeah, I was about to say, I wonder if they're playing Mono Black Sephiroth. It appears to be true. So this gets them a mercenary. Okay. Land, please. Still no lands. Shambles. Okay. Yeah, we're playing 23 lands in here with 2 copies of Bushwhack. Alright, I guess we'll have to take that trade, you know. I was kind of hoping that would happen. I can just play this Chocobo here right now. But we really need some lands. Like a landfall deck list without lands is not really gonna go too far, I'm afraid. Yeah, please show up. Ooh, is that a... oh, that's gorgeous style for Gix right there. Land, please. There we go, finally. Alright. And we can play Bartz and Boko off the top. That would remove yeah, we're doing that. You know, I'm not even hesitating. We're doing that. That's like 2 triggers here because Traveling Chocobo doubles birds. Boom, boom. Boom, boom as well. And then we play the Saza Chocobo off the top. Do you see the vision? I'm gonna get a Fable Passage. Oh, this is popping off now. And on top of all that, if that turn wasn't good enough, on our upkeep, we're also transforming the side quest Raise a Chocobo into the Black Chocobo. This turn is gonna go insane. I could just grab a Fable Passage here. Look. Like, Chocobos is legitimately a real deck. Do you see these triggers? I mean, what are we talking about here? I could even play like Choco Seeker of Paradise too, which is gonna give me like more lands that I can put in play. So I could just grab one card to put in my hand and get 3 additional landfall triggers. Like... We're not even done. We're not even done yet. Like, are you serious? Minus 85. Well, hey, if that isn't a beautiful way to show off the deck list in the first game, I don't know what is. Unreal. Okay, next game here. Unfortunately, we don't really have the right lands right now, so we gotta mulligan this. 2 starting towns? Well, that's a great way to get to the right lands. But the hand seems a little expensive too. Not really any early Chocobo action, so I'm afraid we have to mulligan again. Well, double Saza Chocobo and a traveling one. We're gonna have to keep this, but it's a little awkward. I think I have to go like this. Hopefully we'll hit some more lands and some more Chocobos. Oh, look at it! So cute. Alright, I'm just gonna start off with Saza's Chocobo here. 2 of them is good though. Okay, let's get that going, and we'll do starting town here. Get those landfall triggers. Now, if I could just find another traveling Chocobo, that would be great. Or make our way over to They're dead. No way. Well, that's tough. Maelstrom pulls. Cleaning up our Chocobos just like that. Okay. Spelunking? Well, rip. Especially on the Mold 5. That's backbreaking, right? That is backbreaking. At least I'm gonna be able to cast Choco here. Survivability, probably not high though. I'll get a Plains out here. And we get Choco. Hopefully opponent just puts a blocker in play and we can hit it with Sheltered and maybe start getting some more value back. That would be nice. Double Spelunking? Opponent's really serious about having lands come and play untapped, I guess. But what for? I do not know. Oh. More landfall shenanigans. Okay. So, let's see. We'll start off swinging here. See what Choco can offer us. Ooh. Yeah, I'll put that in my hand. Okay, so we're gonna go... Yes, side quest raises Chocobo. I wonder if I need to respect the Vine Lesher here. I don't know. I kind of just want to make more Chocobos. I'm sorry. The greed consumes me. We just do access 0, and we're gonna copy this little bird token right here. The greed consumes me. I want to see if I can get more, as much Choco value as possible. There's also some life gain in my future through Sheltered, so we'll see what happens there. A board wipe? Okay. Fun stuff over here with the Sorry, man. Alright. At least Choco can pick that up real nice. Okay. Let's see if we can hit something good. Please be good. Yeah, we'll put that into our hand. Okay, perfect. Almost tempted to put Sheltered on this card some more because it would protect me. But, you know. Well, all things considered, with the opponent having multiple 2-for-1s, we're doing pretty good, right? we're doing pretty good. I guess they're playing Golgari Landfall with board wipes. That's a lot of Maelstrom Pulses. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up the Titan again, I guess. Glad to see those 3 Maelstrom Pulses in the graveyard already, though, so that hopefully my Shelter by Ghost does not get hit by that. Let's go ahead here and swing. Bart's and Boko? We'll grab it. I'm also holding up Ambrosia, which could maybe pick up side quest raises Shoko. Got Flash, so we can just hold it. Another. Alright. Really serious about getting Summon Titan going. Don't hit it. I'm gonna put Ambrosia here. We're gonna pick up side quest raise a Chocobo. And we're gonna be able to take this out. So let's see. Yeah, I'll do side quest raid a Shoko. And then we have the affinity for birds on Barts and Boko. Should be able to do a pretty good job taking out Summon Titan here. And yeah, despite all that interaction, we still came out on top. That's fantastic. We wanted to climb both to get 2 landfall triggers here. Despite all that, I really was not expecting to win this. Seriously, the Maelstrom Pulse was backbreaking the Mold of 5 and also the board wipe. And we recovered. Thanks to the power of Shoko, Seeker of Paradise. That is awesome. Game number 3. 2 Saza Chocobo. This is the dream hand. I'm keeping that. And the starting town too, which is perfect. Let's go. Yeah, starting off with 2 of these guys is incredible. Ooh, this might be some enchantments. Oh, and the Mockingbird too. We're gonna get 3 Saza Chocobos. Alright. This is the dream start right here. Look at them. Well, we need some lands, but Ambrosia is actually capable of picking up lands for us as well if we're really desperate for a landfall trigger. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, so far chillin'. So let's get these little baby Chocobos to grow right here. I'm holding Ambrosia. Let's see what happens. Ooh, could be some Naya enchantments. That's cool. Is that a temporary lookdown? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay then. We're just gonna pass the turn. So I can do Barts and Boko, which takes Terra out. I can also do Bushwhack and look for green to get the trigger. I mean, it would be the most damage. I'm probably just gonna go for it. Let's get ourselves a forest up in here. For landfall triggers. Take advantage of them while we still have them. I'll take out Terra with Barts and Boko because it survives the temporary lockdown. Then again, I can bring back, right? Like, I can just do Sheltered by Ghost and be okay. However, I would be resetting all my Chocobos, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Maybe there's a win possible here, though. If I do Ambrosia... Hold on there. I think we have the win here, actually. If I do Ambrosia... Boom. To pick up my planes. Replay it, get the landfall trigger on... Actually, Bart's doesn't have a landfall trigger. That's true, I forgot about that. No! Okay, then I don't have it. Should have read the card. Rip. Thought it was a bird, so I automatically assumed all of them had it. Oh well, it's fine. Oh well, it's fine. We tried. Oops. Well, should have read the card, I guess. We might still be able to win here, though. Unless this is a board clear. Yuna into Leyline, that's fine. Well, despite my, oopsie, not reading the card, it's fine. Got through it. The Chocobos are powerful enough. We might even get some more land triggers here, which will make up for it all. Okay, well, it is what it is. We get 2 land triggers. The power of Chocobo just helping me get through through misplays. I'll take it. Ooh, this hand looks fantastic. Let's keep it. I mean, I see a Saza Chocobo on 1 and I'm hyped. That's really all it takes. And we're actually seeing Bristly Bill in here, another landfall card that we haven't really seen in play yet. And it goes very, very hard with Traveling Chocobo as well. So I am excited for this one. Let's get the party started here. And let's develop our board a little bit. Gonna be especially nice putting those counters onto the Saza Chocobo. Are we in a Chocobo mirror? No. A split skin duel. Ooh. Okay. Summon Bahamut in there. This might be a Yuna. Yeah, let's put a Bristly Bill here so we can attack with both. Opponent's probably playing a Yuna deck, I would imagine. Oh, there's a Fable Passage. That's nice. Nice card to grab. Okay, ready for these landfall triggers to go crazy. Esper Origins. Surveil 2, gain 2 life. Huh. Okay. Filling up the graveyard some more. What do we have on top? Sheltered. Okay. I'm gonna go Fable Passage. We'll put some counters on Traveling Choco as well. Try and set up Bristly Bill. But for outside of that, I'm just pumping up the other Chocobo here. So I'm gonna activate this. And see if I can get rid of the top card of my deck. What do I need? Just green is fine, I think. Get those triggers. I do want to, like, you know, spread out the love a little bit here. I mean, I gotta keep it real. I wasn't doing the math. I wasn't doing the math. I was just gonna let the triggers, like, happen for themselves, but you know, the math lines up, I guess. That was kind of crazy. You know what? I don't think... I mean, I want to keep it because the lands are really good, but there's definitely some power lacking in this opening hand. I think a mulligan is fair, but I want to keep 7 because I like the lands. Let's see what we can cook up with this one. And I guess we do have Sheltered by Ghost as well, which can be really nice. It depends on what's gonna happen here, what the opponent's playing, which looks like is that shenanigans. Fear of missing out. Vivi? Oh, this might be like a Cauldron deck or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna put Ambrosia in play. This might be a Cauldron deck. That's interesting. So I mean, I could go for Greed. And you know what? I think I will. Because I also have Bartz and Boko on the way that's going to be able to take out, like, creatures my opponent might have. And if my opponent has Cauldron and exiles Vivi and puts it on the FOMO, we're not going to have a great time. So, let's try to avoid that. Oh, there's just regular Vivi. Just regular Vivi. Let's do the land here. And let's go Bartz and Boko. Gotta take out Vivi. Always. He's too scary. Okay. Chocobo's going strong. See what else is happening here. Memories returning. Ooh, I saw some cauldrons in there. Geralf? What do I not want to give my opponent? I mean, Dragon Hunt gets rid of a Chocobo, so I guess I'll do that. They have multiple cauldrons. You know, have it, I guess. Oh, it's Choco! Wait, this could be real nice. Hold on. Choco. We have 2 triggers. Alright, let's go, team. We can pull off here. Okay. I'm gonna grab sheltered. That goes into the graveyard. So we technically are looking at 2 pieces of interaction here with both Bart and Boko and the Shelter by Ghost. But I don't know what's gonna happen here with the Soul Cauldron and Vivi. My opponent can have an additional... Oof, like, that's kind of popping off. Okay, is that your turn? Nope, no, not done yet. This is crazy. Geralf is going nuts. And it's still not done yet? I guess all of them are VVs. I just realized, because they get counters from Geralf too. So all of them are VVs. Yeah, no, we're cooked. Wow, Geralf with the Agatha Soul Cauldron? At first I was like, why are they playing Geralf? I was quite confused. I'm seeing it now though. I'm seeing it now. I'm never winning this. Like ever. I just want you to know, but we can sit through it and see what else the opponent's doing, because yo, I knew the Cauldron would put me in danger, but there's nothing else I could do outside of like try and be fast. Yeah, I'm never winning this. It's just never happening. Oh man. Right. I don't know. We'll let him pop off a little bit longer. That's crazy though. You just make, like, the opponent has how many VVs in play? Okay. Spicy combo unlocked. Man. We'll get out of here soon. Well, actually, we just lose, right? Because the bitter reunion. I was gonna say, that should just clean it up real quick. Wow. I mean, that was the hardest I've seen Vivi pop off. That's kind of impressive. Yup. Okay. That was crazy. I don't think the Chocobos could stand a chance there.